Hey, what's up? My name is Martin. Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna keep this rolling as much as I can because it just, I want to pause this video as I'm rolling, but I'm just gonna keep it going because, just gotta keep the video rolling. So you clicked on this video because I wanted to hone in on if you're still figuring out, watch this. And basically, this is what the video is going to be about, is me harnessing or going back to why I even started the YouTube channel and how through time to this point, how I've been figuring things out, basically balancing work life and personal life with YouTube. So it's my way of saying you're not alone. So I've been going through stages of figuring out how I'm going to go about the YouTube channel and what I plan to do. And it went various bios, and essentially I'm just trying to tell you that it's okay to really take the time to figure out what you want to achieve. You don't have to have everything right, perfect from like the start, from the jump. It's completely okay. You can just mess around a bit and figure out your own path and way through everything. And yeah, that's been a challenge for me, So I'm gonna read the description that I wrote on my channel. So basically, welcome to my corner of the internet, a space where I document the messy, beautiful, and everything in between parts of life, from growing as an IT professional to navigating the journey of being a creator. I share honest reflections, lessons, and adventures for anyone still trying to find their own path. My goal is to show the wins and the struggles, the setbacks, the progress and the determination it takes to keep moving forward. If you're figuring things out, chasing goals, or simply trying to finish what you started, you're not alone. Subscribe and join me on the journey. So basically, that's what I want to encapsulate here. Is I wanted to start this channel really to help motivate people, or not necessarily I don't know how I was going to go about that exactly, but I wanted to put myself out there to maybe show others that if I can put myself out there and maybe be a little bit uncomfortable and try learning as I go, then that will inspire others to want to do that as well, like pursue their passions, whether it's like their own hobby and they want to post and share on YouTube. I just think it was a way to get others to figure out what they're passionate about. It's really inspired to help others find what they're passionate about or something like that. That's why I started the channel originally. So yeah, that is about what's been going on. I've been growing through these past 6 years. Well, it's about to be 6 years in July since I started this YouTube channel. I had no clue, I had shortcomings where I didn't post as much and then I would pick up posting. Now I'm going to start posting more on the regular. That's the plan. I have a new space where I can record. For a while, I didn't have there's no proper space. I just didn't like the settings. I was too picky and choosy of, oh man, the background doesn't look good. Oh man, it looks too messy, and I was just too hesitant to post videos, so I never posted. I just putting it off. But it comes to a time in life where life's too short and you just got to start implementing or trying things, whether they go well or they don't. And I just needed to start posting. And I love that I keep this video going because most of the time I would redo the first intro or the beginning because I thought it was so cringy. But I think being okay with it not being perfect is a good thing because you'll get better at it with time goes on with recording videos, and just it will just get easier and more natural. And I think that also having the blimps within the video shows the human or the natural feelings or tendencies that it's okay to make mistakes, maybe use a filler here and there, but you can work towards eliminating those fillers so that you don't use them anymore. So yeah, back to the space. I put posters back there that were gifts. Shout out to my sibling for getting me these gifts. And yeah, I like Itachi's my favorite character. It does shift to Madara and a Sasuke, but I had to set it up so that Itachi was displaying because Itachi's my favorite character from that anime. And then got Hunter x Hunter. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, if you're figuring it out, it's okay. It's the process that you just gotta go. So basically, this channel, I wanted to get back into motivation, inspiring others to pursue what they want to achieve. And I was just going to share some of the things that I've been actually getting into lately. So as far as what I've been doing lately, I've been actually studying for my CCNA. Not sure if okay, let me not say that. I'm not sure if I'm going to achieve it, but I'm going to try. I've been studying it. I've been using Jeremy's IT Labs or Jeremy's, whatever, that channel. Shout out to Jeremy, his YouTube channel. He's been a very good use of resource that I've been using the YouTube channel to study the CCNA. It's definitely a challenge because it's a lot of studying, a lot of hours, fitting, not even that, but like trying to fit YouTube in on top of the 9 to 5 of work is a challenge as well. But, it's possible. You just got to do it. I mean, if you want it, you can achieve it. It just takes time. So the CCNA, I use Jeremy's IT Lab, or I think that's what it's called. I would look it up. Like, you know what? Let me just look it up real quick because I just want to make sure that I'm not steering you wrong. I would look it up on my computer, but if I look it up on my computer, the video will stop, and we're not going to have the video stop now. Sorry. It started playing sounds. So, view channel. No, we're going to accounts. No, not accounts. Home. Subscriptions. Jeremy's. There we go. It's Jeremy's IT Lab. Yeah. So if you're interested in pursuing the CCNA or, and trying to get your CCNA and join my journey of me trying to achieve it, go check his channel out because he's very resourceful and has packet tracer, various videos, quizzes. He's very helpful. I really enjoy his videos, and that's being like legit. Like I'm very serious. Those are good because I tried using the book, and the book is pretty thick. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see. 1 second. The book. There we go. See, the book that I've been reading is this. It's pretty thick, and this is just part 1, volume 1. So if you're a book reader, maybe get that book or whatever book you prefer. But if you're not a book reader, Jeremy's IT Labs are the way to go so far, and you can use both. As far as YouTube goes, or like personal YouTube videos, excuse me. Oh yeah. Yeah, for the longest time, like I was trying to strike perfect with the YouTube channel. I didn't know what background to use, like what banner to use. I kept thinking, oh, what am I gonna talk about on my channel? I don't know. Like these videos were successful, but kind of balancing like things. I would go to Think Media because shout out to Think Media. They also have good videos too. I like Think Media, Gary V. Anyway, but I guess the point is, it got to a point where I just kept overthinking, and I just needed to just start posting and just implementing my not implementing, but I just needed to post, because if I'm never gonna post, I'm never going to figure out what I'm never gonna reach, like the goals, I guess, or I don't know. So I went through various phases, through these years of what I'm planning to do with the channel. And if you're trying to start a YouTube channel, you may be figuring that too, like what niche, your target audience, what value proposition you're going to bring. And I've heard all those terminologies, and it's just it's interesting. You can go about it in a tactical way. And I just think that it's fun. It's definitely, you gotta love the ride, the journey, as you will. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be things that are like stagnant, but you just got to keep going, because like that's just the thrill of it all. So I changed the background, and then I finally recently, like it took a couple times, I finally came to a background picture that I liked, that I took. Actually, I took it in front of a mural down in Richmond, Virginia, and I definitely thought that mural, I don't know, I enjoyed it. I put it as the background, and I fixed the thing a little bit, my bio, and I think I reached a point where I'm okay with it, and I'm going forward with it. Of course, I may change it later, but I don't think I'm going to change it. I'm going to keep it. But I guess my point in bringing this up is that my channel has gone through phases. I started out with my middle name, and now I go by my first name because I was too timid at first with my YouTube channel, and I didn't want to share my first name, so I went with my middle name, and then now I'm more confident, I go with my first name. So yeah, but I keep okay, I don't keep everything, because there's some videos I did take down, but I keep a majority of the videos I've made through these years to show like what I've done. And basically it's just the fun of figuring things out, because life is definitely a journey. It's not a, they say it's not a, life's not a sprint, but it's a marathon. I think life's a marathon, not a sprint. I think that's the quote. And that's also what I'm going to try to bring back on the channel, is quotes. I think that's good quotes. I like using quotes. I'm big on quotes. I love quotes. You don't know it yet, because I'm going to bring it back to the channel. I'm holding a mechanical pencil also, because I don't know. I like it's like my thinking. I hold a pencil, I'm thinking, write my thoughts down, jot it down, we're good to go. But anyway, yeah, I love quotes. There's a quote that I've been really thinking about, but I don't want to reveal too many quotes, because maybe that's another video I'll say on another day. But anyway, yeah, life is also too short. Life's gonna keep going, and whether you decide to do it tomorrow or the next day, you might as well just start today. Might as well start today. So yeah, and Gary Vee's very big on this, but like realizing how he says how time is your asset a lot. And I'm really realizing that throughout my life, I've really, what's it called? I mean, I did like playing the waiting game too, as well, a little bit. Whether it was waiting to grow my hair out and then cutting it all off and then doing it all over again. I didn't mind kind of waiting. Of course, maybe not all the time, because that wouldn't be true if I said that I enjoyed waiting all the time. But yeah, patience. They also say patience is a virtue. And but Gary Vee definitely hones in on patience, and that time is your asset, and that I'm realizing as even getting older, that I'm getting old, or it feels like I'm getting old, but I'm still young. And that's contradicting, right? How are you getting old but you're still young? I don't know. I guess it's the way you reflect on the value of the amount of time, and putting things in perspective, I guess is what I'm saying. So like you learn a lot through these years, and what I've learned is that life's a journey, and you're just learning how to navigate it through it. You're not going to get it perfect from the start, and that's okay, because that's the fun of, because if you had all the answers, it'd be like playing a video game where you knew where everything was, you knew how to beat everything. There would be no way of figuring things out, the stages of figuring it out to get to that, because you always not you always, but there's moments where there's learning curves, and when you learn something that you didn't know before, you always feel like, yeah, or maybe not always, but you tend to feel like accomplished. And I think that's where I have learned with this YouTube channel. So yeah, that's been about it. I encourage anyone out there, if they don't know what's next, maybe, like they're hesitant to maybe even start a YouTube channel, or start a business, or do something that they want to do. I would say just do it, because honestly, it's really good to try to figure out about yourself and what you're passionate about. I think one of the things I struggled with for a majority of my life, is figuring out who I am and what am I passionate about. What are my goals? What are my aspirations? I think my friend asked me the other day, basically, or not even my friend. Well, okay, my friend asked me this, but it wasn't the same way that my teacher asked me back in high school. But the question was like, basically, what gets you out of bed in the morning? What gets you going? And it always like makes me wonder, what does get me, what gets me out of the bed? Why do I push to keep going? And I think that that's a deep question that I want to further look into and think about. But I think I just enjoy, I don't know. I'll have to come back to that one maybe in another video. But yes, it is currently 1:13 a.m. on May 9th, 2026 that I'm posting this video. I just going through it. No time later. I'm probably gonna create my videos during the evening times, or not evening times, but night times, because that's where it's more quiet, and then I can post these videos and get them going, get my thoughts flowing. And yeah, been a real journey. So if you're out there watching this, I appreciate you watching this. I really do, because I really just saying it. You just take anything, whether it's a camera, your cell phone, or a cheap camera. If you can get to a camera, just start recording yourself and post it, because the journey is beautiful. You see yourself grow in ways that you didn't know before. And like, for me, I want to see it, like, videos that I've made and see how I've grown throughout the years. And for you, if that's what you want to do, whether through your passions, I would say do it. And I think I got my point across. Basically, I think that's it. I can't really think of any more. I was gonna keep the video rolling, but I think basically just, if you're figuring it out, it's okay, because these things take time. And what's it called? Sorry, I was gonna say another quote. Basically, you're special and you got this. All right, I think that's it. Boom. All right, end of the video. Bye.